ventured here, 1v1, Fedrid Folly, blue side. We've got Adila as a Farseer support commander that fights in melee combat. Awesome buffs, debuffs and control abilities up against. Red side is Fr33man as an Apothecary support commander that fights in melee combat by default, begins with a targeted heal and a passive health regeneration aura, some Imperial Fists. Looking pretty cool. This is an elite league game. A structured league format created for some of the more active 1v1 players in elite mod, for them to have a nice short-term goal to work towards, kind of thing. You each play each other twice for points. Adila over here, one of the driving forces behind getting it all organized and stuff, so good on him. You can check the description for more info and standings and match logs and all that good stuff. You may have noticed in the chat that Fr33man called out the fact that he was a Space Marine player, which suggests he's playing random, which is probably a requirement if you want to play random, since what faction your enemy is greatly changes your build order early on. We see Banshees for Adila. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Fr33man playing an Apothecary means we're most likely going to see an assault squad, maybe after some Devastators, but I think we're going to see one. Adila will get a Shuriken in and most likely ride that to tier 2. We might see double Shurikens though. Apothecary gets away here, doesn't get a decap. Power weapons of the Banshees, a big threat to him early on. We're going to see at least one shotgun too from these double scouts. The other scouts are where? They are kind of working their way out of base right now. We do have our Avengers capping up this southeast corner where the contested VP is. So these two natural VPs over here are pretty close to each other in the north and the west. See a lot of action towards the late game. These Dire Avengers are losing a lot of hit points. Gonna throw their grenade and run away. I think it's easily dodged though, I believe. Yep, Farseer is now coming back out of base. Gonna take a lot of damage though as she closes. Puts guide on herself, buffing her damage and the range of her pistol. That's not making a huge difference. Special attack, potentially get a... Nope, can't get a scout model before she leaves. Fr33man does not have any generators up. I'm not sure if that's just because they're under threat, but it could suggest that he's going Devastators here first. We shall see. Marines using their 50% faster capping trait to grab this VP. I guess he's already used his heal, the Apothecary, which is why he's not healing those guys. Banshees moving in, taking a lot of damage as they get into combat here. There's their leap, and they can't even get an attack off, I don't think. You just saw the heal go off there for the Apothecary. Marines will try to finish that cap. Banshees did drop a model, and Adila's Shuriken is on the way. To have this contested power in this northwest corner, if you node that and keep it for the whole game, that could make a big difference. Banshees reinforcing, 35 a pop, and it is Assault Marines right out of the gate for Fr33man. Well, not right out of the gate, but before anything else. Do we have shotguns yet? Yeah, he got it before shotguns too. These guys trying to repair behind a light cover. Oh, they're not actually in cover. Most of those plants provide you light cover, I think. These guys will finish off the node. And out some decent damage over there. What's this? It's running away Marines. Farseer will take back her natural VP. Banshees could go for Fr33man's, although it looks like they want to take this node out first. Don't need VPs right now. Here's the assault squad. Mistimed the retreat, or didn't quite get it off early enough, so they were knocked over, and this could be nasty. Wow, very close to taking out the squad there. Just because he retreated like a second too late. He's going to try and finish them off here. They do jump into a Shuriken. Now all of their energy's gone from the two jumps. They have to run away. So in response to those guys, we could see either another Shuriken, maybe... Oh, yeah, Ghost Helm is on the way, because when they jump in and try to chase your stuff around, you can Mind War them so they can't chase. I was expecting Spirit Stones, though, to support the Banshees, because they're going to be pretty key here. He'll most likely go straight tier 2 now, Adila. Foregoing the second Shuriken for the Ghost Helm to help deal with the assault squad. We have a Scout Sergeant before shotguns. And elite training on the way. 473, 419. It's a double cap here for Adila. Has both of those. No, doesn't have both the naturals. He has to contest it too. But scouts are right here. question is, does Freeman go tier 2 from here? I mean, you'd think so. He might use a drop pod or something. If a really opportune moment comes along to maybe do some damage to the drop pod and kill some stuff. Nice grenade from Adila. He's so good at those things. Good thing the Apothecary got his heal off on those Marines, I think, just before that grenade hit. They might have dropped a model there. Scout grenade, speaking of grenades, doesn't get a model. Our Avengers using the light cover to exchange fire with the Marines there, but are persuaded to fleet away. That's what you need to do, is Eldar. I need to try and pick those fights, and this webway's been spotted by the scouts. There we see the Mind War from the Ghost Helm on those scouts there. Does like damage over time and suppresses you. It's pretty nasty. 461, 391 on VPs, and I think both players are going to go straight tier 2 here. Now, so that fighting your fights well, I guess. Banshee's getting caught. Ran in a bit too far. Farseer needs to judge this well. Might be worth just kind of fleeting away here. He's going to get as much damage as he can. Needs to be careful of those special attacks for sure. Not sure how they got a special attack on her there. She wasn't moving. Double cap for Adila. Nice decapping there. Nice map awareness to get that cap in. Gonna get jumped, fellas. Banshee's not around to protect them, and they need to retreat out. We do have triple gens here for Adila, and Freeman could take this opportunity to have a look at his power right now. No. Oh, we do have a flamer on the way. He's really going for that power. He has shotguns, he has assault squad, he has the flamer, he has the Apothecary there with energy in hand. This could be a big power bash. Banshees need to approach this carefully. Try and draw out... Oh, drop pod as well. He's really going for this power bash. I was going to say try and draw out the shotgun blast against your Farseer, but not sure that's going to work out for him. Shuriken doing its thing. Nice grenade. As usual from Adila, took out a scout model. There's that shotgun blast. Was expecting it a lot earlier. They might have had pathing issues as they were kind of suppressed and all that kind of stuff. Apothecary sees an opportunity, sees an opening, and gets in on the Shuriken. They're going to need to retreat, but it's a very short retreat. And meanwhile, the generators get roasted. He's forced off of this defense here. Well worth that drop in, I think. Well worth it. He's putting up more gens as these guys are still here. There's a heal for the assault squad. There's that war shout and the jump. Going straight for these Marines. And are forced off pretty quickly. He's going to take out the Shuriken, is he? No, gets away. He's going to get a full bash. Like 2 full bashes in, it looks like. Because those are all repurchased generators right there. There's Mind War, getting the Apothecary off the field. The Assault Squad are off the field, so it's going to be a lot easier to defend. You see the difference an Assault Squad makes. They are such bullies. Such bullies. Especially when supported by an Apothecary. Tier 2 for Freeman then. Adila's already there. The obvious choice is a Wraith Lord, which should go in on the Assault Squad. And then you've got your Farseer and your Banshees to tie up the Marines. We shall see though. Because a Falcon is possible. I think that's a slightly weaker choice in this situation. Wow. Banshees with a vengeance. Almost taking out those Marines completely. They do get out of there though, I think. They'll be okay. Got to reinforce them. It's not going to be cheap. They're like 75 rec, aren't they? Let's have a look. It's going to be well over 100 to do them both, that's for sure. Now he has to defend his own power, maybe. It is 75 to reinforce your tactical Marines. Couldn't quite get a generator. Might see a retreat grenade here. I think he's lining it up. There we go. Right on the X-Up. Wow. Really nicely positioned, but couldn't get the kill on her. Couldn't have hit that any better, really. 387 to 337 on VPs. 2-to-1 cap here for Freeman, but Adila is getting his natural back. Level 1 Farseer of a level 2, almost level 3 Apothecary, so his default heal is going to get more powerful. What does Adila go for though? He's quite far away from getting a Wraith Lord. That power bash might have made the Wraith Lord not really a viable option here. That big power bash. Look, he's got no gens up over here now. It's like a double bash. Adila making a mistake, I think, to try and repurchase gens as he was being bashed. He was trying to get the gens up as quickly as possible, obviously thinking he could repel it. But took him a while to get those Marines out of there. Apothecary forced off. He might look to do that a lot more often. Now that these Banshees have their Exarch, they are much more dangerous, can get in on that Apothecary and do some work. Get him off the field. Ouch, that was a bit of a laboured retreat, fellas. Might drop another model. Be lucky not to do so, I think. Looks like they're going to be lucky here. 373, 332 on the VPs. Oh, Autarch. That's his answer. That's Adila's response to all this stuff. Wow, almost finished off that assault squad. That is a clutch escape, I think. And here we see that Autarch jumping around all over the gaff. Could she have jumped forward there and taken out that last assault squad with a melee attack? Maybe. She's pretty damn cool. Very quick on her feet, can jump around, heal and buff things, and has that constant damage resistance aura of 15%, I believe it is. It might be 10 these days. He's going for a power bash with it. Helping out his Banshees. And does get the full bash here. Well, not a full bash, doesn't get the node. But that was a pretty good opportune bash there from Adila. Scouts off the field, Shuriken off the field. These Dire Avengers in all sorts of trouble. They're going to go for a grenade, I think. No. Didn't want to mess with the assault squad. Didn't want to stand around throwing a grenade. He's fairly got the decap, but they might be forced off here. There's Embolden. An ability given to them in tier 2 by this Exarch. Dropping models. Can't throw a grenade. They already threw one on those scouts a little bit earlier. Speaking of scouts, we have some capping over here. No upgrades. They're going to tangle with the Farseer. She's got her Armour of Fortune to help buff the Banshees, or indeed the Autarch if she gets stuck in. I'm pretty sure her default weapon is a power melee weapon. I'm not exactly sure. She can upgrade that to a spear, which is a more powerful power melee weapon, and also her awesome fusion gun, which is now a tier 2 upgrade for her. It used to be a tier 3 upgrade for the longest time. Now it's tier 2, but it was toned down a little bit to be in tier 2 because having something this quick and this mobile with a anti-vehicle option is a pretty big deal. And we see a Dreadnought on the way, so maybe we'll see that thing. Dreadnought's on the field, in fact. Merciless Strike is missed. They dropped their sergeant. It's going to need to repurchase over there. Autarch making a big difference early on. Maybe we'll see Apothecary go for his anointed power axe to drain her energy and do a bunch of damage. Can also use that on the Farseer, of course, as well for big gains. Here's that Dreadnought melee walker for Space Marines with those 2 close combat weapons, 100 DPS heavy melee with a 40 damage splash and a nice wrist-mounted flamer too. Didn't spot the webway. These guys will if they get close enough. There we go. Oh, they're going for the cap though. I don't think he's paying attention down here right now. There we go, now he's seen it. We get some nice red and XP for taking out the webway. Where's the Farseer? Oh, trying to defend, couldn't quite do it. These guys now trying to cap. Under attack. Shotgun to the face. So they're happy to go in on melee with her. Oh, she took one down. Look, she does have that inspiration buff and kill too, I think. She has the effect for it in a way. Dire Avengers. Did they take out a generator or was it just a node here? Not sure. Where's that Dreadnought at? Oh, it's right here. Bad news for the Banshees, that's for sure. Has the Emperor's Fisting to send things flying and stun it. Autarch on capping duty. Might need her around for the coming fights. Assault Marine jump. They do have their sergeant back. He has a power sword and the awesome merciless strike. You see him on the left there. Oh, speaking of inspiration buffs, there's a Dreadnought getting some with those melee kills. That can be nasty to deal with in a big fight. Dreadnought getting kills and inspiring everything to do more damage around him. Also gives like suppression resistance and other things like that. Both tactical marines with sergeants up. We could see some Stone Guard veterans. But as it stands, these flamer dudes have done a hell of a lot of work, and they're level 3 now. Webway in base, but I don't see another one out in the world anywhere. Assault squad. Oh, we do have a Bright Lance up. Assault squad just jump on them and go for the cap. This guy is now free to try and fight the Dreadnought. Oh, speaking of fighting the Dreadnought, we do have the fusion gun up for the Autarch 25 melted DPS, as you can see there. Boom. Oh, Dreadnought's found the Bright Lance. This could be a busted up Bright Lance immediately. Oh, goes for the garrison. That's a big mistake. This guy can activate his flamer and roast them in there. Now they're going to try and get out. I don't think they're going to escape here. Unless the Farseer has some tricks up her sleeve. Nope, there's Emperor's Fist. Oh, is he going to let him leave? Nope, here we go. Boom. Bright Lance is down. Well, here comes that fusion gun. Look at that, it's pretty good damage. There she is jumping in with her heal. Also gives a speed buff. Banshee's going toe-to-toe with the Dreadnought. Also the Farseer there with her Doombringer. She's got no energy to use stuff right now. She might have used Doom earlier. Dreadnought's taking a hell of a lot of damage, and Autarch will be very good at chasing it. That's for sure. I think, yeah, he's trying to keep her in play here to finish it off. Gets another volley. And again. Might be able to jump after it too soon. Not sure what the cooldown is on that jump. There it is. Can chase it down, I think. Nothing here to repair. Gonna take out a Dreadnought. Look how quick she is on her feet. Such a powerful combo. A ranged anti-vehicle weapon and that kind of foot speed. Made a big difference in this fight here. Banshees will get away, I believe. Yes, but Assault Squad continue to be massive bullies here. Massive, massive bullies. There we see the Mind War. Oh, helps her get a model. Look at that. Not sure why they go kind of on fire with the Doombringer's ranged attacks. But I guess it looks cool. Level 2 Farseer, level 4 Apothecary with no war gear on this fella. Banshee's being all sneaky. That's from the Farseer's webway, which can infiltrate nearby stuff. That's a nice grenade. Lucky not to drop a model, I think. They do get away. Retreat grenade from Adila, as usual, is pretty much perfect and takes a model out. Nicely done. Shooting fight for the Autarch. Can she get a model? Oh, maybe that's where the fire effect came from, the fusion gun. Does he takes out the sergeant? That was pretty cool. Banshee's starting to look dangerous. These guys leveling up to 4 though. And get the Banshees out of there. Now Double Die Avengers, but that Flamer's pretty dicey to fight against. Can they get a grenade in here? Here come the Assault Squad. Gonna jump one of them. There we go. Nice grenade. Superbly hit, and they didn't drop a model since the damage was evenly spread. 1929 hit points on these guys. Wow. What is this? Oh, it's the Autarch. Power bashing. Of course. Why wouldn't you? She's got a fusion gun. I'm not sure what she's up to now. Oh, she wants to be really accurate here. She's being shot up and now runs away. Might have been better going for the decap there, but wanted a full bash. Freeman going for another Dreadnought. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. Maybe now he knows that Autarch is the big threat, can focus on getting her off the field quicker. Shotgun blast. Apothecary comes in with his bolt pistol, gonna take some swings. And some Marines. She might want to run away here, Miss Farseer. Put Fortune on herself and should be fine. Fortune gives you, I think it's a 30%. Yep. Damage reduction for 15 seconds. That's pretty damn good. Gives them health and health regen too, passively. Look at the map though, so red. The scouts have done really well. And it's a triple cap for Freeman. Dark Creepers on the way for Adila. That Dreadnought's going to be a pain in the arse again though. Oh, there's Angels of Death on the Assault Squad. Global buff from the Apothecary gives all of his infantry units 50% damage reduction and knockback immunity, which is pretty damn useful, but it's worn off now. And they are stuck in with the Banshees. Get a special attack there. Autark will get the cap and now start shooting stuff, jumping in with her heal. There it is. Get the Apothecary off the field. Maybe get him down. Does get him down. He can use Laramans to respawn himself though. Here's the Dark Creepers. They're getting their Exarch with that Inferno damage, giving lots of pain to heavily armoured infantry. Uh-oh. Gonna run into a Dreadnought. Miss Autark. At least he knows Freeman hasn't gone tier 3 now. Seeing that second Dreadnought. Big VP gap to make up for Adila is going to be very tough. Throws a grenade on a Dreadnought and runs the hell out of there. It's going to be so tough to deal with that. Wonder if it'd be worth getting Fire Dragons out whenever you can. I think it would be. Autark on capping duty over here. Getting her shield. Might take a few hits, but could finish that cap. Oh, they might knock her off it. Yeah, I think they were going to knock her off it there. It's a no-cap game right now. We have the Farseer, though, taking this VP, trying to use her gates best she can. Scouts moving in. They will spot that gate, so they can take it down. But she might be able to get them off the field over there. If you're trying to split their focus, both of these players right now. Apothecary, still no war gear for this fella. 31 to 259, 1-to-1 cap, straight up fight between Banshees and Assault Squad. Look at the Banshees go. Specials going off, power melee doing its thing. Meanwhile, Dreadnought is wrecking stuff. Not sure where the Autark is at right now. Assault Squad got kind of wrecked right there. In fact, Banshees only dropped a single model. That was pretty crazy. Dreadnought's barely taken a scratches on his paint. Is another Dreadnought on the way for Freeman. Oh, Autark's over here. Got the Marines off the field, I think. More web brigade usage, more capping going on. Maybe, yes. Not going to be easy to deal with another Dreadnought. It's a single cap game right now for Adila. Here we see the Autark doing her thing. But as soon as the Dreadnought comes towards her, she's in big trouble, like this. She needs to jump the hell out of there. Oh, knocks them off the cap. Nicely done. She managed to run away though. Her shield dropping pretty quick. She's level 2 though. Yep, she does run away. Dark Creeper's in trouble. Smack. Oh, they didn't drop a model there. That was on the Exarch. You see he has that double-barreled Reaper cannon or whatever it's called. Farseer gets the cap, 2-to-1, but so low on VPs, and the second Dreadnought has hit the field. That's bad news for Adila. Oh, he does have Fire Dragons though. Get some more fusion guns on the field. I'm not sure if he's going to have time though. Not sure if he's going to have time. Look at that. Look at that. Misses the Emperor's Fist too. Need to turn around, Mr. Fire Dragons. There you go. But Adila, recognizing that he needs VPs right now, sends the Autark to cap. Banshees in a fight. Might go down if they're not careful. It's a lot of DPS being thrown at him. Looks like he lost sight of them for a second, and down they go. It's a big blow. Might deal with this Dreadnought though. Autark forced off the field. I think Freeman is just going to have too much pressure in all areas for Adila to come back. Going to take a hell of a play. Going to take a hell of a play. Dreadnought smacking this Farseer around. She gets a decap though. Or does she? Oh, Emperor's Fist knocks her off it just in time. Meanwhile, this guy is attacking base turrets. Kept things occupied at least. But they do take him down. GG says Freeman. There's a triple and 5 VPs remaining. Looks like Freeman takes the game. And a pretty cool game it was. Dreadnoughts all the way, I guess. Who needs tier 3 to have some fun? Farseer was almost level 4. Apothecary got to level 6 without a single piece of war gear. That's some efficient Apothecary play. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.